All right, Connor, close your eyes. This is the true and completely unbiased story of the 2026 Cabin Classic.
Dad, you always say unbiased.
Shh. Friday night, we kicked things off at the Roadhouse. It felt like a high school football reunion. Same stories, louder laughs, and slightly worse bodies. The food was solid. The waitress hit Jimmy number two with a bill so big some of us paid him back just so he wouldn't cry. Half the field immediately developed the kind of belly aches that make you question every life decision that led you there. Then it was back to the cabin for cornhole in the garage. Three sets of boards, music blasting, maximum chirping. Exactly how God intended.
Did anyone actually win at cornhole?
Does it matter? Saturday morning, we were first off at Grand Lake. Beautiful day. Dan McGarry spent the morning sticking pins like they owed him money from a previous life. Daniel Losasso went out and shot the lowest round of his life, which is just rude when the rest of us are out here fighting for bogeys like it's a personal vendetta. Josh Clay had a near miss so dramatic we're still waiting on the HR investigation.
I saw the video.
We all saw the video. And then there was the Jeremy Williams moment. At one point, Jeremy was yelling directions across the fairway to somebody in his group like he was leading a blind man to his golf ball. Full volume, arms waving, the whole performance, while Daniel Losasso was standing over a shot trying to concentrate. Jimmy number two immediately started screaming back at Jeremy to be quiet on the course. Absolute chaos. Peak cabin classic. Then it was off to Grand Elk, where the temperature decided to personally attack us. Front nine is fun. Back nine is pure situational chaos designed by someone who hates joy. Somewhere out there, Jimmy number two found a badger and decided to start a blood feud with it. Rad Carter showed up and intimidated the badger into leaving. Classic cabin classic wildlife management. And the legend of Josh Clay continues. He somehow hit a ball that was sitting on top of an embedded ball. His ball went toward the target. The other one rocketed straight up and may or may not have tried to take someone's head off. No video exists, which is a tragedy, because that clip alone could have funded next year's entire tournament and bought Jimmy his $2 back.
Jimmy still doesn't have his $2?
Jimmy is zero for forever on that $2. I got the pleasure of playing with Adam Trainer, the human hybrid crushing machine. When he grips a hybrid, it legitimately looks like a gorilla holding a toothpick. And then he launches it into the next zip code. He played great until the last few holes, which was extremely convenient for me because it meant I still got to play with you on your birthday. 36 holes in one day is a lot of golf for a bunch of guys who also like beer and trash talk. We went home tired and spent half the night trying to figure out who Rad Carter actually was. Every year, the hang after golf is one of the real highlights. So many good laughs. Sunday morning, a few of the more civilized among us made it to church. Good service. The rest of us were still recovering from the night before and questioning our life choices again. Sunday was your birthday, son. Group was me, you, Dan McGarry, and Daniel Losasso. Front nine was competitive. Back nine, I lost the ability to find the fairway, and my irons went on a permanent vacation. Short game saved me from total embarrassment. Putting remained fine, but not fine. You hung tough until a couple of holes got away from you, and Dan slipped out of reach. Jimmy number two went 0 for 3 in his side matches and still doesn't have his $2. The Grand Lake match was a war, though. Respect. And the main event, Dan McGarry is your 2026 Cabin Classic champion. He closed it out by driving a near 400-yard par 4 and draining a 10-footer for eagle right in front of the whole field. Everyone lost their minds. Perfectly dramatic. Perfectly Dan.
So he actually won it this time?
He actually won it this time. Great group, great weekend, great golf, and some extremely questionable golf. Same energy next year. Connor, the trophy is still coming home with me one of these years, just not this one.
You've been saying that for 4 years now.
Go to sleep.